Alright, here we have a concave lens. The concave lens, it's thicker at the edges than it is in the middle. So let's go ahead and mark the focal point and the twice focal, just like we did on our convex lens. And again, these are just our reference points that we'll use to be able to draw the easy rays. Now, it turns out with a concave lens that it doesn't actually focus the light, just like a convex mirror doesn't, but we simply use those points as reference to be able to draw our easy rays. So again, about 4 centimeters from the center line, and then another 4 centimeters to label those points. Obviously going to need an object, so go ahead and draw one of those, similar to what you did on the previous diagram with your convex lens, and just make sure it's not taller than the lens itself. Probably doesn't need to be much more than about half the height of the lens. I think I've drawn it a little bit tall here, but I think it'll work out okay. Let's go ahead and do our easy rays. We've got our virtual side, we've got our real side. Again, that's where the observer will be, so you'd be over on the right side looking through the lens at the object. So the first easy ray is going to come in parallel to the optical axis, all the way to the center line. Remember, it does refract at that point coming in, but we'll treat it like the center line. And so basically what it does is it'll follow a line away from the virtual focal point, like so. It's not really important where it comes out on the diagram, we're just kind of showing what happens, but hopefully it comes out on the curved side of your lens. I think I missed just a little bit here. The second easy ray is going to head towards the focal point on the real side. So aim it that direction, line it up, but stop at the center line. Then it'll refract parallel to the optical axis. And then our final easy ray, as before, goes straight on through the center line. So the same basic rays, just a little bit of modification. Now all these light rays spread out, so your brain will kind of follow them back. They don't intersect with each other. So your brain will follow them back, just like we did with the flat mirror and with the convex mirror, basically looking for the image location. And so you can kind of trace back along the reflected rays. All right, this first one we already had a line there, kind of figure out where to draw it. Here's our parallel light ray coming through, and then back along this line right here. And so they all cross right over here on the left side. There's our image. As you can see, this is a virtual image that is reduced. It is also upright, which is true for all virtual images.